Hey, 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 welcome back. Welcome back to the Virgo channel. My name is Laura. If you're new to this channel, I'm going to do a general message for Virgo. Know that energy is fluid, roles could be reversed. Interpret the message as it best resonates with you. Also, know on this channel and all my channels, I like to dive deep within the readings. I like to do that instead of just tell you what's going to happen and what did happen, because a lot of times we're connected to a karmic mate, like a past life karmic mate, and those karmics are the most difficult types of relationship. They're also the relationships that create the most amount of trauma. And the reason why is because they gaslight, they manipulate, and there's reasons why they do it, and there's reasons why you attracted that person into your life. And once you understand why that person does what they do, you can see things from a different perception. And once you see what it is that you're doing to, like, again, keep the connection, like how you're reacting or what is creating the imbalances, not that it's not just you, but it's the connection, you're able to change different habits and behaviorisms to deal with your person differently. Does that mean that you get what you want all the time? If what you want is that this person all of a sudden becomes your perfect person, meaning the way their actions and their behaviorisms are now finally in alignment with their words, right? Which what you know is with the karmic, they never are. The words and the habits and the behaviorisms are completely different. How you're getting treated is differently than what is coming out of their mouth. So you're able to then change the whole dynamic of the situation because you can see it from a higher perspective. And that allows you to heal because inevitably that's what karmics are doing. They're coming into your life to teach you to a different perception because there's many different realities that play it at one time. Our level of consciousness depends on a lot of times our past experiences, unfortunately, because our habits and our behaviorisms are based on the experiences that we live. So we all live in imbalanced environments. We all have to sometimes live in an imbalanced environment. We're not supposed to live in imbalanced environments forever. We're only supposed to live in imbalanced environments for a short amount of time. But when we stay connected to a karmic for years on end, you know, the effects of trauma are horrific, for that person, the person that's connected to that karmic. The karmic already has bad energy, but the irony is that the karmic usually gets people to save them. They collect a lot of negative karma through again how they treat other people, but every single person who they connect to is getting some sort of negative consequence because of them. That's the problem with karmics. Karmics don't want to learn. They like to stay in a lower vibrational frequency. And you may say, well, then why am I attracted to that person? Especially if you don't perceive that you have trauma or you feel like you've healed from your trauma, obviously, you know, there are things that you're not seeing if you're still connected. All right, now if you want to enter into winning free reading with me, you gotta like the video, subscribe to the channel, write the word of the video in your comment bar. The word of the video is always on the first card that I pull out is the underlining energy that again tells us why everyone's doing what they're doing. Lately, I've been pulling my two cards. First card out is jealousy. Jealousy. I'm feeling something already, but I'm like, ugh, you know, like already. Meaning I know already, like it's like, oh, not another storyline like that. Elitist. Yeah, oof. You're connected to someone that is not paying attention to their karmic. And because they're not paying any attention to this karmic is like flipping out. they're in such a state of jealousy. Like I feel like the green monster that this person is so like in engulfed in rage, and it's because they can't control this person. They also have a lot of anxiety, but the rage is against you. Now you may not know this person. This person may not even know who you are, you know? So, and thank God, because this person would be at your house. This person would be again confronting you. I feel like this person is crazy. Like when I tap into the energy, I feel like the person's like manic, that they're like so, and it's because they never thought the day would come that this person would leave. That this person, yeah, they've had flings before. Yeah, they've had fights before over cheating, but not like this. But not like this. Like this karmic is jealous because not even because they're losing your person, but they're losing the status. The status. And I feel like this karmic has gotten so angry that like they've tried to control everything in like the person that's connected to you, like in everything in their life. And because they have, it's opened like your person's eyes, like to like who this karmic is. I think for a long time that they thought that this karmic was their soulmate. They thought that this was what love was. They always knew that the karmic was controlling. They always knew that the karmic was manipulative, but not to this extent. Like they're seeing, like the karmic is like, if I can't have you, no one will. And it's because this person doesn't want to lose their status. And they just keep imagining like like your person, which they think is their person, giving you or whoever it is, they don't know that it's you, but whoever it is, like them. So it's again, the fear is what's fueling them and it's triggering this person's abandonment. And they are so resentful. And they're resentful of all the intolerant, like bullshit that they put up with. That they were, again, with someone that was very selfish the whole time. So it's not just this person, this karmic is almost like I feel like is taking over the reading. That's the energy there. It's that this person is taking over the reading. Like I don't feel like your person's doing coming near you because of this person. Like they're actually protecting you because they're like, I'm not going to say anything. They're saying like there's so much fighting going on because your person is in a home with someone that they haven't given anything to emotionally in a long time. And there was a lot of tit for tat. There was a lot of, this karmic played a lot of different games, did a lot of different things to try to manipulate that normally work, where again, usually a person caves into them. That's not happening. So there's a lot of like energy and so that's where they're at. This is the underlining energy. So they're not really seeing anything. Like because they're again connected to this person that they're like, oh my God, this person's that really not stable. Like if they have children, they're worried about the children. They're worried about, they're like, they are not stable. They're like losing it because that karmic is manic and that's the energy because it's almost like for years it was a dysfunctional connection. Yeah, the karmic was able to make it into what they wanted to make it in, but it cost them disrespect. There was a lot of disrespect. So this is what it is like there. Now, let's see how you tie into it because it's again what we see is nothing. A whole lot of nothing due to that karmic right now. Like this person would definitely be with you, I feel like they would definitely be spending time with you. We're going to first look and see how they feel about you and what they're going to do. And then we'll look and see what they did. Because it's almost like this person, like I know that their eyes are open to this person. But it's almost like what are they thinking about you? As you surrender your 3D expectations, I surrender to our 5D connection. So in separation, this person, like whatever their fears have been, and I feel like the spiritual connection is something that freaks them out. Like they've never had a love like this before. And I know that that sounds shady and that sounds like, again, corny and cheesy, but or yeah, right, it's never, no, this person has never felt that. It's like they've been abandoned many times. They've had horrible relationships. They get into relationships with karmics. This is why this person was confused and actually thought that that karmic was a soulmate, was someone like a life partner or a twin flame. It's like, no, this person like has low self-esteem. So I think that this person held back from you. But what they see is as time goes by, it's like they feel like if it's real, you're not going to have any expectation of me. Meaning that this person, I feel like that's what they worry about. I believe that being with this karmic, they didn't realize is extremely high maintenance. See, the karmic wasn't stupid. The karmic knows that in order to keep this person there, it's for that person to continually give to them, continually give to them. So it's like an investment that they wouldn't actually walk away. Almost like a conditioning of this is what you're supposed to do. This person might even come up as a mother figure. It's again, but they are not this person's twin flame. They are definitely a karmic. And so what this person is seeing, it's like there is no expectation. I still love you. I still have feelings for you. And I'm starting to accept the 5D connection, but possibly because this person has not done anything, has not come towards you. So they've had a lot of time to contemplate. They've had a lot of time to tap in. And this is, again, remember, this is what they're doing. They're not giving this karmic the time. They're holding back. The karmic knows you need to continue to give to me in order for me to feel that you're not going to leave me. So this karmic becomes very needy. And I think in the beginning, they pretended to be like a damsel in distress, and your person, like, it fed their ego to help them. But it's again, it was the karmic's way of keeping them, where it's like now they're like, this is not that. They see it as pure manipulation. And what they're seeing is the difference. And what it is that you would have expectation of them, but this is unconditional love. And what this person is like, the energy is stagnant. And the reason why is because you're not budging. You're not going to give this person anything. So there's a sense that this person is having a lot of anxiety because they're tapping into you, they're watching you. This is why that person is so angry. And it's like saying like triggers sometimes happen to break the stagnancy and to help the energy flow again. So this person doesn't really know how they're going to come back into your life. But what they're saying is a fight would actually be better than this, not knowing. I still feel connected to you. It's like I believe that this person is surrendering. They're surrendering not just to the 3D connection, but they don't care. There is no expectation. They don't want you to have expectation. They are hoping that you feel what they feel, which is that unconditional love. Even though whatever their situation looks like, it looks fucked up. And I believe that they've been living like that for a long period of time. And they didn't know. They were living dead. It's like when I let myself go deeper into thought of you, I can feel my heart opening. Yeah, in order to live with karmic, they have to live with a closed heart because they don't love that person. That's what the karmic knows. So it's like you have to keep giving to me. It's a false way of keeping the heart open. So this karmic guilts them. They act like a damsel in distress. They do a lot of things to manipulate them, to keep the person stuck. But being that this person's heart is opening and they have such a strong connection, well, it's like what we see here is that this is a divine connection. And what we see here is this is why the karmic is getting so mad and manic. And really, that's that underlining energy. See, they had created the facade because of, again, all of their wounds. And again, by they were elite, that your person makes money, your person knows how to make money. There's someone that's seen as important. There's someone that's seen they want to be a part of that. They don't want, who are they then? Again, with the not being part of that business, they don't have a continual income. They don't have the status. They don't have that. That's what they want. That's what they're more afraid of than losing this person. But understand, it's kept your person stuck at a cost. And that's what your person is starting to see. Expand your concept of a twin flame is more than a romance. It's a deep soul activation to heal in order to embody love and light. Like, listen, like I'm not, like, this is it. It's right there. Like this person is, you are my true love and my heart and my soul. That's what this person feels about you. And listen, we don't normally get positive things, but like we started positive, like again to see, because I knew by this person holding back. And you, again, really, where are you? What are you doing? Like, what is like, I mean, this person like is feeling like possibly getting jealous too, because they're not around you right now. Again, sacred union. I even pulled a different deck, okay? Like I was like, let's see, is it really that? And it's like, okay, so let's look at the triggers now, because this is what this person sees, but understand they see it only because like they're around someone that's crazy. That's someone that they're like, they're watching. They're watching this person's mask fall off. They're watching, and it's creating a lot of anxiety inside of them. It's pushing this person to look at their situation, really look at their situation. Understand this person probably stayed in that connection for financial reasons. Again, ignored. You felt like this person ignored you. Like that, like it's not that you weren't valued, but as long as that karmic was there, they couldn't give you. They couldn't. And it hurt you because you were like, you ignore me. You don't really care about me. It's not that they didn't care. It's that they met you in a time when they were still connected to someone else. And they actually thought that that person kind of was their person, even though I feel that this person like cheated, had an open connection. They always went back to that karmic. That karmic was like, again, that place, isolated again. So it was like, they didn't invite you into their world. Well, obviously, they weren't going to invite you into the world as long as that karmic was there. And so, again, and they weren't accountable and they couldn't be accountable. And that's what happened. So you got to the point of being like, okay, like it's like you want to be with me, but you're going to isolate me from everyone. You're going to keep me secret, and I'm telling you how I feel, and you're going to ignore me or not be around. And that's because, again, they weren't 100% finished with their situation. And I don't think that they were 100% ready to. I don't think that this person even thought that they were ever going to leave that karmic. I think that they always thought that they were going to be with that karmic, but they didn't ever have a love like this before. They never, and what this person's saying is, I could really have it all now. And it's very appealing to them because they already make the money. They already have the status. This is what the karmic's pissed off about. It's like you like or everything that they want. I wish I could give you more. See, right now they know like if they leave that karmic, they're losing a lot. And they feel like they already didn't give you enough. So would you even accept it? You know, but they then the part of them is like, well, if it's real. I even feel like this person talks to people, like asks people. I can't stand the thought of you with someone else. Like this is where they're at. Like, I mean, right now, I mean, they really like they're like, I know you're my person. I know that you're my person. It's like I might not known it before when we met, but I certainly know it now. And I wish I could give you more, but if like again, you work with this person, they will eventually be able to give you more because I feel like again, they make money, they have a status. Like you said, they're elite, they're considered, this is what this karmic is like petrified over. I'm going to lose my status. I'm going to lose that. People are going to look at me like a nobody again. And that's because, again, down deep inside, they haven't created themselves. They've been a vampiring off your person. It's again, so this person regrets lying to you. And again, that at the time that they met you, they were not available. That's again, which, but they know because they can't stop thinking about you. So that's more confirmation. And when I say, okay, where are you feeling about this person? I feel like you bury yourself in work to forget this person. So you work all the time. Or again, you sidetrack yourself and like things are happening in your life and you do wish that you could share your good news with this person. And I feel like because there is a lot of love and I want you. So I feel like again, there's a lot of passion there too. It's like, and you're like, you don't even know how hard it was to let you go when I had to let you go. I didn't want to let you go. It's like, but I had to let you go because I knew that there was something up. I knew that I couldn't be in a connection like with half of you. And so that's what this person knows. That's what this person holds on to. This is what this person, they don't know how they know, but they know. So we say again, what spiritual lessons or why did you attract this person into your life? What were you supposed to be learning? Or did it uncover gifts for you? I'm looking for another deck. That's why my eyes are darting around. I'm like, there's another, that's not it. Oh, it's underneath all this crap. That's what happens when you, have a lot of cards. It gets buried because I'm going to need this deck after that deck. Okay. All right. I'm probably the most disorganized reader that you've ever met. Okay, so let's see. Wonder. So Spirit saying it's to the wonders in you, the wonders of the world. It's so that you're discovering yourself. You're discovering your worth. You're discovering your strength. And it was to go out into the world and discover the wonders that would stir up inside your soul that you probably grew up in well, if you needed discipline, well, there was a sense of feeling unworthy. So there was emotional abuse. So there was emotional abuse. And when there's emotional abuse, there's trauma. And when there's trauma, we tend to not be as disciplined as children. We tend to want to comfort ourselves. And but I also believe that this wonder card is like you had a like imagination, like the kingdom of heaven's not just it's a state of mind, right? So it's the child that survives thrives, and it's because they detach, they disassociate, they go play in their imagination. It's their safe space. They can't run away physically, but they detach, and then they detach because again it doesn't feel good to feel unworthy, to be emotionally abused. That's what that feels like. I'm unworthy because children don't just have feelings of unworthiness. It comes from their environment where they're again being told that they're bad, they're shamed, they're being judged by maybe your grades or by, maybe you walked funny, maybe again you just life was a little bit difficult. It doesn't matter what it was. Whatever the impairment was that these people perceived. Again, a lot of times at school, like again, parents tend to praise children that get good grades and tend to belittle children that don't because it makes them look bad instead of them actually taking the time and figuring out what the imbalance is and nurturing that child and building that child's self-esteem. They're doing the exact opposite, which then makes the child feel that they're not worthy, that they're not worthy of, which is, by the way, that's what this word is. It's unworthy, but it's making the child really feel like they're not good enough, that they're not deserving. Play. So again, how do children get to know who they are and find themselves? They go out and play, they discover. But if you were made to feel unworthy, I understand that you're also going to hide things from your parents. You're also not going to be as open to trying things because you don't feel that the world is as safe. So Spirit's saying it's like in order to reparent yourself, it's you're going to use the gift of your imagination and go out into the world and see again what stirs up your soul, how where you find yourself, you find the wonders in you, the wonders through the world, things that again that inspire you. Spirit's saying, and that activates your imagination. That's why, again, that's a gift that you have in childhood. But again, now you're going to apply it differently. Now you're going to be disciplined in actually going out and playing. And it's again like because when you go out and play, you meet different people and you different situations you get yourself into, and that shows you a different perception of you. Part of manifesting is that you have to embody the new consciousness. You embody the new consciousness by becoming what it is that you want to manifest. So if you again don't have a feeling one way or the other, it's very difficult. That's why they always say, be like childlike. Children pretend. Children become. You embody the new consciousness by playing. You discipline. That's what stirs up your soul. That's what heals unworthiness. It's again, it's all about giving yourself the love that you didn't get. It's reparenting. And really, this is what you're being taught too with this twin flame connection, that unconditional love, like, is something that you can't control. It's something that you can't manipulate. It's something that transcends time and space. It's something that this person has sat back for a long time and has tried to walk away from this connection. It would have been easier to not, but it opened their eyes up to say, wait a minute, this isn't, you only want to be with me for what I have, for the status. You don't care what I really want. You pretended to be my friend. You pretended to hold your place, but you don't really care about me, and I can have it all. And for you, what you said is, I'm not going to be with you. I see it. I see what you're doing. You can't give to me 100%, so I'm out of here. Bye. This person has respect for you. They don't have respect for the karmic. And it's because you love yourself. And that's the antidote for healing unworthiness. You had to reparent yourself to give yourself the love that you're deserving of. That's how you ground yourself. It says outdoors in nature. But that's how you connect to the people in the universe. That's how you ground yourself. That's how ground, you transmute that, feelings of unworthiness is you see yourself differently. And again, through the connections through the heart. And even with this person, it's that they're teaching you and they're teaching you about unconditional love, the real love, through the actual experience. That's what the twin flame connection does. It does trigger you. And it did trigger you to feel like, oh, well, this person made me feel a little unworthy. And Spirit said, but you had to love yourself. Again, and that there was a lot there. If it's again, you're being called to activate your imagination by going out into the world, Spirit says, so this is why you would be in a high vibration right now, where this person is not in a high vibration. You're in a high vibration. Because again, you're finding yourself, you're healing yourself. This person is like awakening to like what the hell is going on in this in their life right now. It's like, and they're afraid for their life, they're afraid for their child's life. It's again that that's karmic is like their energy. So they're not doing anything, but Spirit says, but the twin flame connection, there's so much healing that the two do in separation, so that when they actually do come together, they are stepping into the best versions of themselves, which is what Spirit says. Now, what it looks like is that this person, like the person that you're connected to, has a bit of karma to deal with this person, but once they're out of that situation, they're able to do what they're able to step into their right nature. So Spirit says, in the meantime, it's all about harmony, about opening yourself up to the divine being within yourself, to know that you're in the image of God and that you have the power to bring light into your life, which again is what you're doing, and that you turn any darkness in you into something beautiful, which is, by the way, what the twin flame connection does. It brings up all your spiritual blocks and for you to heal, for you to transmute through passion of love and in the bedroom and passion through the creation process, because you're both stepping into the energies of all of love, of unconditional love. So you become self-sacrificing, you do persevere, you have uh you know all like all the highest vibrations of emotions. So you have passion, but a passion that is more not just in the bedroom, but it's like unconditional love with respect, and with you're really stepping into, like, again, all the divine energies. And that's what Spirit says is going to bring harmony into your life. And that in the absence of resentment, anger, or doubt, you find harmony. So you both had spiritual blocks that of again, resentment, anger. That happens when you're made to feel unworthy, when you're made to feel not loved, when you're being used, when you're being victimized. That's what's happening to this person right now. It's almost like they opened up their eyes and they're like, who the hell is this person? It's like, and it's mainly because it ran its course. Whatever you know, the karmic lesson was, this person learned it and they want out, and the universe is going to assist them, but it assists them in making you the catalyst to do it. And that again makes the person open up their heart. It makes them surrender their ego. It makes them again step into a better version of themselves. All right, I'm gonna leave that there. This was a juicy one. I liked it. So you let me know how you resonated with it. I hope you do resonate with it, because it was a really good reading. All right.